All right, so this week we'll be looking at 3D design with TinkerCAD. And so the first thing we need to do is get you set up in the system. So if you'll just copy this class code, and then you want to click on the TinkerCAD link. And it may not render in here properly, so I just recommend go ahead and clicking out here anyways. And it should take you to a screen that looks like this. And you're just going to paste the class code in and click Go to My Class. Now it's going to ask you for a nickname. The nickname is simply your first and last name, all one word, all lowercase. There's a couple exceptions to those that I have sent out via Canvas email if yours is slightly different because of how long your name might be. But generally, it's your first name followed by your last name, no spaces, all lowercase. So you type that in, you'll click That's Me, and you'll be signed into the course. From there, you're going to go into a couple of things. So let's look at the first activity. So the first thing I want you to do is do the Getting Oriented module. And the Getting Oriented module, again, I'm going to click and open this up as a separate section here. But the Getting Oriented model just has a bunch of starter tutorials, all of these. I'd like for you to complete these. There's nothing that you have to actually turn in. This is just to get you oriented with the system and see how it works. There are a total of 7 tutorials. I'd like for you to go through those. If you've used TinkerCAD before and you're familiar with it, then obviously you don't necessarily need to go through all those. Again, that's not a graded assignment. That's just for you to get practice in how to work with things. Once you've done those, there are 2 things that you have to do. The first are practice lessons. If you click on practice lessons, and again, it'll say complete 3 of the practice lessons located here and make sure they are submitted to the classroom in TinkerCAD. Basically, if you got signed up to that classroom, it automatically will show up and I will be able to look at those and see your completed activities. So all you have to do is create them and save them. But you're going to go and click on the link here. And this is something that people tend to miss is that you do have to be signed in. Let me sign in. So let me go back here again. Now I'm signed in. And there will be some lessons here. So you'll see there's 4 here, but if you click on see all lessons, there's actually a number of lessons here. And these are all just simple things to help you kind of understand how to design items in TinkerCAD. There's a bunch of them. Again, I would strongly recommend that you look at as many of these as you can, but you have to do a minimum of 3 and then make sure that they're saved to your account. Once you've done that, then you need to go back and do the, oops, sorry. You need to go back and do the projects. So in the projects, you're going to complete 2 of the projects that are located at the link. Make sure you do not choose My STEM Kits and you do not do the introductory one. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So again, I click here. It takes me to projects. These are a little bit longer and allow a little more creativity on your part. You're not allowed to do introduction to 3D printed shapes or let's learn TinkerCAD because you've already done tutorials. You want to avoid ones that say My STEM Kits because they require extra stuff that you need that comes with that particular company's product. So just look for ones that have the penguin in the bottom left-hand corner. And there's a number of these, again, that you can play around with and choose. The best designs I choose, I will 3D print those for you. So do be creative on those. But that's the projects. You need to do 2 of those and have those saved to your account as well. And that's it for this week. My recommendation in terms of timeline would be day 1, go through all the tutorials. Day 2, do at least 2 of the practice activities. Day 3, finish up the 3rd practice activity and start working on your projects. And days 4 and 5, that's Thursday and Friday, go ahead and finish up those projects. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be available from 10 to 11:30. I'll also open up a link that will allow you to chat with me directly if you need to during those times. So again, please let me know if you have any questions. Good luck on the projects.